Sports Dolls week number 8. Here we go. I'm Dean.
Alex.
And Josh, you're still leader.
God, you suck.
Yeah.
And Charlie.
And well, for speaking of leader, we better take a look at the board here real quick because
leader of the Doll Boys.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is.
Leader of the Doll Boys. I'm still going after the overall leader. Didn't get it done last week.
Last week, the guests again won it. So Charlie,
yeah, that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, you got to have a lot of pressure there on you. Shocker, I came in with 5.
Yeah, crazy. Alex doubled.
I was going to say, Mr. Steady Eddie Dean down here, you know. Hey, show all of his weeks. Show all your weeks.
Doubled, last week's score.
There we go.
Steady Eddie right here.
Yeah. Types in, what's the best 500 algorithm we got? Boom.
Yes.
Here it is.
You take that 6 in the 4 week, man.
Oh man, well, that 6 just threw me off. So Alex is, remember you guys were talking about down there with Dad.
Oh yeah, I know. It's a scary place down there with you.
Alex is on the up and now. He's gonna ride this roller coaster down, but it's gonna come back up.
You got some, Alex. You have some 2s on there.
Oh yeah, that was.
Is 2 good? Is this like golf or is 2?
yeah. I had a low moment in life.
Yeah.
Got 2 par 3 birdies.
I saw what Josh was doing, so we took a little gamble and didn't win.
So Charlie, there is, even though Darla did go undefeated, she only got 9 right because of COVID week. So there is 10-0 is still wide open.
You got it.
Got a good feeling.
It could be tough for you because you actually know a lot about football and you're a US fan. So
yeah.
And I like the fact that with Ethan and Owen, they had 6s and 4s. So I'm really pulling for you to get at least 7 so you can be like, Dad knows. Dad knows it.
Oh yeah. I need to hold it over him.
Yeah.
Okay, Alex, start us off.
Oh, it's gonna be a good game this week. Minnesota at Nebraska. It's gonna be good. Lil McCaffrey's gonna get rolling. Nebraska is picked to win by 10.5. Oh, even though it doesn't matter a home game, I'm gonna go with Big Red at home and win the spread.
Oh, I'm gonna take Ryan.
Tried to lose last week.
No, I'm saying it right here confidently. There's no way Nebraska covers the spread at 10.5 points. I'm banking on Minnesota's offense scoring a lot of points. We know their defense is going to give up points, but their offense.
Who's going to win?
Minnesota's going to win. Minnesota's going to win. They have a hot record. I've been to multiple Minnesota-Nebraska games, and they just beat them. It's going to be great.
Yeah, the Nebraska, what do you get? Believe it or not, going way back, the series, this shocked me. The series is 33-25-2.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of them back in the 60s and before. Minnesota leads the series, which shocked me. But Nebraska they are 96th in penalties and 113 in turnovers, and that has just led to something not great. So going with you, PJ.
Nice.
Gonna get some back here.
Well, this is the matchup of the new age coaches that no one else in the Big Ten likes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I have to say that Scott Frost is the chump.
Oh,
man. I do not like that guy.
Okay, as being a Nebraska fan, I'm 100% with you.
And that spread keeps getting bigger. It started like 8.5 a few days ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now 10.5, which is surprising. But Dean, you mentioned the all-time record. The Gophers have won 9 times in Lincoln since 1900. This year will be the 10th.
Number
2.
They are going to not only cover, but they are going to win.
I agree. I just have a good feeling they're going to come out firing.
I agree.
That's how
they
it's
haven't
going to
lost
go.
a game in over a month.
Yeah, he's been hot.
They're due for
You
one.
don't play, you can't lose.
Yeah.
Oh, this will be a fun game. Rutgers, Maryland.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Maryland to pick by 7.5 points. So just a little more than a touchdown. Ugh, it's going to be a high-scoring game. I don't think the defense is going to be there for either team. God, Rutgers stuck me the last couple times. But I know. We're going to go Maryland to win and cover the spread.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I like Maryland. They have I'm going to butcher his last name, Tua Tagovailoa. His younger brother is the starting quarterback of Maryland. You know, brother of no, he never won the Heisman. He won a national championship though, but he's got good quarterback genes. He's got great football genes, and he's doing amazing things with Maryland. Maryland to win and cover.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm both the algorithm and me agree that I'm leaning towards Rutgers. I don't think I've ever picked Rutgers to win. But
no one has.
Maryland, again, and we say it every week, they are incredibly talented athletes. They have big plays and they make so many mistakes. So I'm going for Rutgers to win for sure.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'm on the Maryland train. I think Tua's little brother's legit. This is only their 5th game this year, though, because they've had 3 COVID games. So I don't know. Maybe they're fresh. They're going to score a lot of points, Alex. I agree. I think this is going to be like a 41-35 kind of game.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be fun to watch. I mean, it's going to be a lot of offense, so it's going to be good.
We don't want 41-35. They need a little bit more. How about like 42-31 cover the spread?
Yeah,
Okay.
see, like the spread was 7 points, and I changed it to 7.5. So you don't want the tiebreaker, Josh.
No, that's true. I don't know if it's going to be good offenses or just bad defenses.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, could be a lot of points.
Good. Next one, Michigan State at Penn State. Oh my gosh, two good teams. I'm kidding. Penn State is picked to win by 14.5 points. Boy, they're riding that high. The first one. Oh boy! Oh my gosh! I jumped ahead of game. Anywho, we're sticking with Wisconsin, Michigan State, Penn State.
Yeah.
Penn State coin toss, whoever wins. But I'm gonna go with Penn State to win, but they will not cover the spread. So Michigan State.
I picked Michigan State in a big game where they were an underdog before, and I was right. I'm gonna stick with them again. I think they're going to win, which clearly means Penn State is not going to cover a 14.5 point spread. I just don't think it's going to happen. I have a gut feeling, taking Darla's advice, that gut feeling, Sparty's going to come and he's going to show up, and they're going to upset him. It's going to be great.
Yeah, Penn State, as we've said many times, between the 20s, they move the ball immensely, and then they don't want to keep it. These two teams, turnovers-wise, 121 and 125 out of 127. Whoever's going to give it up is going to do it. I think Penn State is going to win and even the series at 17-17.
Okay.
Penn State has a little soft spot in your heart, don't they?
I know.
And his downfall.
To keep it at 5-5, what do you got to do stuff like that?
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah. Can't be too good. I'm going to go with what Alex said here. I think Penn State wins, but I don't think they can cover 14.5. I have a gut feeling that like they might not even score more than 14. Like I just have a weird feeling it's going to be like 14 or something.
I don't think it's going to be a pretty game whatsoever.
No.
Oh, I agree.
So Penn State wins, but can't cover the spread.
Yep.
And this one next one should be a fun one to watch. Wisconsin at Iowa. Iowa playing pretty good. Wisconsin has been a little shaky since Northwestern. Wisconsin is picked to win by 2.5 points. God, I'm a little stumped on this one. Like a coin toss. It really could go either way. In Iowa, Iowa's been playing pretty good. I'm going to go with Iowa to win.
I am so unimpressed with Wisconsin back-to-back weeks. I thought they would win over Northwestern, cover a small spread like that, and they end up getting beat. Granted, I think Northwestern's a pretty good team, but I mean, last week against Indiana beat them, didn't they? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Indiana
Yes, they
beat
did.
them
Yeah.
handedly. I'm just very unimpressed with the Wisconsin team. Now, I could be 100% wrong and watch them just blow up, but I don't think it's going to happen. Iowa's so solid. I'm going to go Iowa to win this game. Wisconsin definitely will not cover the spread.
Yeah, I'd agree that.
I was rolling with Wisconsin last week. It's like, oh, Indiana's quarterback's out for the season. They're
Yeah,
gonna
right?
Yeah.
loss. Indiana's like the real deal this year. It's
Yeah,
kind of fun.
And both teams stingy. I mean, this is a traditional Big Ten game. Two really stingy defenses. Iowa's offense, if you look at it compared to the rest of the league, they're below average, but they score when they have to. It is just crazy how we need a touchdown now. We're just going to do it. Iowa's going to win, and not only going to win, they're going to win big.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty torn on this one too. Not a big Kirk Ferentz fan, but he's kind of like the Dean Dahl, right? Like always 500, career 500. But
Perfect.
I think Iowa. I'm very unimpressed with Wisconsin. Like Josh said, like Graham Gertz looked like a stud the first game, and he just isn't looking good at quarterback lately. I think Iowa wins just because it's in Iowa City.
They have something about that home field.
Yeah.
Just magic happens for them on that field. It's unbelievable.
They're a pro team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, next game, Illinois at Northwestern. Northwestern is picked to win by 14.5 points, but Illinois has been playing like sneakily good against these good teams. Northwestern is going to win, but they're not going to cover the spread.
Oh. Yeah. Man, what a battle of the Illinois teams here. It's at Northwestern. Yeah, I don't have much to say about this. Northwestern's been the complete opposite of Wisconsin. Way more impressive. They handle themselves well in big games. Their defense forces turnovers, which is always going to be helpful. Illinois, you never know who's going to show up. So yeah. I'm going to take the side and think they are not going to show up. It's at Northwestern. Northwestern's going to win and cover.
Ooh.
Yeah, this one, Northwestern, they just don't make mistakes. Fitzgerald team, just they're so sound. Although their offense is below average for sure. And like you said, Josh, I just don't know what you're going to get with Illinois, but I think they're going to win, and I think they're going to cover. I just don't. I think it's the other Illinois team is going to show up for us.
Take a line, I think.
Josh, is Ashley your inside scoop on all things Illinois football?
Yeah, she lives, eats, and breathes Illinois sports, and specifically
Trubisky fan.
Yeah, loves Trubisky and the Bears. Loves everything about Northwestern and the Illini. And the
What
Cup.
team did Michael Jordan play for?
What team did Michael Jordan play for, Ash? Yeah, the White Sox.
Yes.
Well, that's kind of
She's
true.
not wrong.
Yeah, she's not wrong.
So, yeah, no, she has no input. Even if she had some, she wouldn't give it to me.
Gotcha.
But, yeah, sorry, no extra inside on your pick here.
Well, it's a tough one. It's the battle of the Fibs versus the fighting Reese Davises. So
yeah.
I'm going I think Northwestern's going to do it, and I think they're going to cover. Illinois is pretty plucky at times, but I think Northwestern's, now that they know they have to play Ohio State, I think they want to kind of prove to people that they belong, and so I think they're going to get it done.
That's a good
point.
point.
They need to dial her in.
They want to put up some big numbers and prove that, I mean, they're undefeated for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
All right, game of the week right here. Boise State. Wyoming.
Good pick.
Oh.
Great pick.
All right, Boise State picked to win by 11.5 points. God, Wyoming really let me down last week. They were supposed to win by big time.
Yeah.
We're gonna go with Boise State to cover the spread. I like that team.
God, I just love how well Alex sets us up for these teams that nobody knows anything about. Like, I don't even know if I haven't followed Boise State since the Statue of Liberty play in the mid 2000s. I have no idea how good they are. I was hoping it was going to be at Boise State so I could be like, that blue turf, man.
Turf, yeah.
Yep.
Not even that. And Wyoming let me down. Like, I don't even know who to pick to win, let alone. And I don't want Alex to creep up on me either. So Wyoming let me down last week. I'm going to go Boise State win.
God, you would, Josh.
Defense.
What's the spread on this one?
11 and a half points, Boise.
Yeah, I think Boise's going to win. Wyoming is pretty hacked off after the losing to lowly New Mexico last week. Boise will win, but will not cover.
Yeah, they played like the color of their uniforms.
Yeah.
Ooh.
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 I actually, okay. Boise State's good. I don't know if this game is at night, but there is something about like the Wyoming games that are on at night where it's like frigid cold. Laramie is at elevation. Teams always kind of have trouble there.
Mm-hmm.
The ghost of Josh Allen is still hanging around Wyoming a little bit. I think Boise's going to win, though. I think Boise will probably cover. I think they're just, I don't know. They're strong.
There you go. Yeah. See, why? Because I think so. That's my rationale there.
I like it.
God, this next game scares me. And the spread is tiny. USC.
I know.
God. USC is picked to win by 2.5 points. I have lost 2 games so far when the spread was 3 or less.
And picking USC probably.
Oh, I did twice. And the third time's a charm. They're going to win.
There we go. USC.
Charlie says they won't let you down. So we'll see if I strike out here.
Well, I don't know promises.
Yeah. I have a
They
feeling
let me down for quite a while. I don't know.
I know what Charlie's going to pick here. And based on what I've seen by USC, they find a way to win. It's not pretty. It's not, their original game plan, but they just go out and find a way to win. Like Dad said earlier, those teams that just score a touchdown when you need a touchdown, those teams that, force a turnover when another team's driving. I feel that's USC. I'm going to pick them, and they're going to cover the spread. I think it's going to be a bigger game. They're a couple more games into the season. They're getting more experience. I think USC is going to win pretty big.
Not so fast.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Charlie. I'm out of arm's length away from you. They're buying into Chip Kelly finally at USC, or USC at UCLA, and it's at Rose Bowl. I think UCLA is going to. This is my upset of the week, although a little upset.
Small one.
You just wait. Can you guys hear that?
There it is. Yeah. You're not as good looking as their cheerleaders, but I love the effort.
I'm going USC. I actually don't think it'll be big, but I think USC by at least a touchdown. So
nice. Chuck, do you know the story of this? Is it a big?
Ask that.
V for victory.
Okay.
Oh,
I just saw their basketball team cheerleaders just do this. I don't even know how many fingers they were holding up at the time. Well, I was on board with whatever they were doing.
I wonder who Dad's gonna pick.
Oh no, that was surprise.
All right. Next one. At Arizona.
Why don't I start it off then?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, okay. ASU was picked to win by 11 points. Ooh, we could have a push on this one.
This is, I'm definitely going with the Devils, but wow, neither team has won a game. So between the two of them, not pretty whatsoever. But yeah, ASU will win this one.
By 11?
Yes.
Woo! Alex?
Win. Arizona State's going to win, but not cover the spread.
All right. I just saw myself do the trident in the camera here, and my pinky is gross and broken.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna take that as a sign that ASU is also gross and broken. So I will not pick ASU to cover the spread. I'm gonna go Arizona on this one. I'm gonna separate myself a little bit.
Yeah,
Just playing deep.
this is a hideous game. Aren't they both they're both winless. Arizona State's only played like 2 games.
Yep.
Caden Daniels, their quarterback, though, I think is pretty good. Herm Edwards is pretty entertaining. I think ASU is going to get it done. And I think they're going to cover.
Ooh, okay.
Kevin Sumlin's in trouble at Arizona. He is not doing well.
Mm-hmm.
He might be gone soon, but yeah.
It's a rivalry game. You never know. The rivalry game brings the underdogs out to play sometimes.
That
This
is true.
Speaking of rivalry games, another rivalry game, Navy at Army. And surprisingly, Army is picked to win by 7.5 when Navy whoops them like every single year. I'm going to go with Navy to win.
Okay. Yeah, this one's tough.
It'll be a lot of running.
Yeah, we know it won't be a high scoring game, which makes me nervous for the spread that it is 7.5, because I think it's just gonna waver within 3 to 7 points. And yeah, it's always a low scoring game, hard mouth football, run it down the throat. You have to have a flawless drive to punch it in this game, because it's going to be a 18 play drive. I think Army's going to win, but I just have a feeling that's a big spread. They're not going to cover that 7.5 point spread. So Army will win, but not cover the spread.
Yeah, it's and what's really going to seem weird at this game is the cadets and the midshipmen, none, because that's the hallmark of this game. The whole lower level is filled with military personnel, empty seats again. I hate agreeing with you, Josh, but I have to do it. I think Army's going to win, but it's going to be like a field goal down the stretch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is the first time this game has been on one of the campuses since World War II, which is kind of cool.
Oh,
no, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, and it's going to be at West Point, which is a usually a tough place to play. Right, the spread option and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Where someone's going to be like, "Wow, that quarterback was great. He threw 3 times." Like it's that.
Had a record-setting 75 passing yards. Unbelievable.
Army score. But I think Army is going to get it done, but I don't think they're going to cover either. I think it's going to be it could be a 7-point game, but probably even less. But Army will get it done, but not cover.
That's going to be a fast game.
Yeah, for
sure. Like an hour and a half at home.
I was watching that game though. It's just cool.
It is.
It's always a fun game to watch.
Oh yeah.
And last but not least, North Carolina at Miami. Actually, should be a pretty good game right there.
Yeah, both teams both teams are ranked. Points.
Yeah. God, North Carolina looked stinking good last week. I mean,
yeah, they did.
Game or the highlights, but I'm gonna go with North Carolina to win.
I picked this game because I just love the fact that both teams are ranked. It's so hard with so many games postponed. I just love watching matchups against ranked opponents. And not too long ago, I was just cruising channels on the TV, and I came across the documentary of Miami, and oh goodness, it was like the 80s or 90s. They were just thugs.
Yeah,
and, like just pure criminal thug gangsters that would everyone hated playing them because they would physically beat you up and ridicule you during the whole game. So I'm all pumped up on Miami right now. I love the fact that I'm gonna go you right here. They're gonna cover the spread for sure.
Yeah, this one I'm on the other side of I've never liked the Hurricanes ever.
Oh, there's a dirty team. It's like
Nothing.
liking Dallas Cowboys. You know?
And
Not a thug, Dad. Not a thug.
and Grandpa Brown, I like him at UNC. They really are a couple plays away from having a much better record. This time they're going to finish it out. And this series they will even it out, and the series will be 11-11 after UNC wins.
Ooh, we'll see.
Yeah, I think the Miami, I feel like, is one of those teams that everyone thinks is always going to be back,
Yeah.
right? In prominence. And they really haven't since like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Like
everyone's
the Ricky
kinda-
Williams days, you know?
Yeah, seriously. I think UNC gets it done. I think that they actually they're Miami's 3.5-point favorite. I think UNC gets this done by 10 or more. I think they're going to just hammer them.
The part that makes me nervous, I forgot Mac Brown is the head coach, which he's always got a spot in the heart, being Texas national championship coach. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
It's not his first big game at all. And I didn't even think about that, but I'm gonna go the Darla route on this one. A lot of heart, a lot of spirit coming in, and I'm gonna go after that 10 spot. Sorry, Charlie, but I'm going after the 10 spot this week.
All right.
Okay, well, let's take a look at what we have.
See where I can separate myself from the guests. I know.
Yeah, a lot of defense there, Josh.
A lot of same picks, which can't disagree with. I mean, great picks. At best, I can make up two.
We got two gambles.
Sticker. Not worried about those other average guys, down there in common land.
Wow, I've got 4 games that are completely different than the rest of you, boy. And I'm guessing
Sounds like 500.
I'll get half of them right. Oh yeah.
This will be a good week. I mean, I'm a little bit bummed about some of the games that were canceled, but hey, how often do you get to pick that Boise State Wyoming game? Just
Exactly.
love it. Oh goodness, yeah. We'll just wait and see what happens. Alex, feeling good about yours?
Mm-hmm. I say that every week, but I mean, I got a couple of 2s in there and 4s, and yeah. When Nebraska wins, I'll be happy. So
yeah, we'll see. Is that the 11 a.m. game?
Yes.
I don't. Yeah, okay.
So yeah, that'll kickstart the day off. If Minnesota starts off hot, Alex is gonna have a long Saturday ahead of him.
Yep.
One of the Pac-12 games is 11 a.m. kick here too.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah, they're doing that again with 9 a.m. kick in California or wherever.
Jeez.
But I suppose with no fans you can do it. But can you imagine you're getting up at 5 to do your pregame stuff?
Yeah, that's painful.
Yep.
Let's see what
Good deal. I'm looking forward to yet another week of good picks. I'm yet to have a downfall, so I've been talking myself a lot.
Whoa.
Week.
You heard it here first. All right, I'm coming after that top spot. I'm gonna keep riding this.
Okay, well, on that note, Josh.
Bring it all in. Yeah, everyone's cheering against me. I feel like the Scott Frost of this right now. Except for I win. Here we go. Sports Dogs on 3. 1, 2, 3. Sports Dogs.